we all are super familiar with the concept of unconditional love, right? It's loving without expecting anything in return. And that's how love should be. But let's face it, you know, oftentimes, somehow, some way, we still want, or at least hope, that the people we love us too. And nothing's wrong with that. We all want to be loved. We all deserve to be loved. But what happens when the person that you love, the person that you give your 100% to, just doesn't feel the same way about you? And this doesn't just go with romantic relationships, okay? I'm not just talking romantic relationships, although I think it's easiest to apply it there, right? But this goes with any relationship in your life, with any person that you give love to. Again, the quote goes, maybe giving someone all your love is never an assurance that they will love you back. Don't expect love in return. Just wait for it to grow in their heart. But if it doesn't, be content that it grew in yours. I really love this quote because it reminds me that I can't be resentful. I can't blame anyone if I give my all, if I love a person 100% and they just can't love me back or give me the same kind of love back. It's like that quote from that movie, I'm Drunk, I Love You. Quote goes, "Huwag kang mag-sorry, hindi mo ako kasalanan na hindi mo ako mahal." Again, we can't blame people because they don't love us the way that we want them to love us, right? Even if we do everything, even if we give them everything, if they just don't feel the same way, that's no one's fault, really. Maybe giving someone all your love is never an assurance that they will love you back. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try. You know, I think the thing about me is when I love someone, I am the type of person to give my 100%, my 200%. And some people say that it's the best thing about me. How deeply I love, how much I love, and how capable I am of loving, no matter how many times I've gotten hurt before. I'm proud of it, honestly. I feel like it's the only thing I have going for me. It's my capability to love. And, you know, it's a great thing to be able to love so much, but it also does hurt. Again, the quote says, right, like, don't expect love in return. Just wait for it to grow in their heart. But if it doesn't, be content that it grew in yours. And it's so much easier said than done, you know? Again, like, even if you give your love without expecting anything in return, there's really a part of you that hopes and hopes and hopes that they feel the same way, that they can love you the same way that you love them, or at least give you the same love back. I mean, just recently, you know, I had this person. I had this person who I love so much. I did everything. I gave my 100, 200, 500%. And I'm not saying that this person didn't love me too. Not saying the love didn't grow in their heart. But eventually, I guess, this person realized that he just couldn't give me the same love back. So he walked away. I guess it just really, really, really hurt me because I really did give all my love. More than I thought I was capable of giving, really. And I'm not saying that this person didn't either. But in the end, this person was the one that walked away, the one that gave up. And I can't help but think, you could have done more, could have tried a little harder, because to me, giving up was never an option. But you left as if it were your only choice. I want to be mad, really. because it's going to make it so much easier. But then the thing is, when I'm angry, it comes with a lot of like, you didn't deserve this, blah blah blah. That's how it goes for me. I mean, at least at the moment. I mean, I know that love and anger, those two feelings can happen at once, right? You can love someone and be mad at them. But for me right now, it's just so hard to feel those two things at the same time. I really do want to be mad though. You know, because it hurt me so much. It still hurts. One day I'm gonna look at this or listen to this and think I've grown a lot, right? But right now it really sucks. But then again, the quote will always, always, always come back to me. Maybe giving someone all your love is never an assurance that they will love you back. Don't expect love in return. Just wait for it to grow in their heart. But if it doesn't, be content that it grew in yours. And it reminds me that even if I gave my all and it didn't work out, even if I loved so, so, so hard and that person still chose to let me go, I should never regret loving. Because the love that I was able to give, it says a lot about me. You know, the love that I felt in that time of my life, it helped me grow also. It helped me become this person. It made me realize, like, wow, my capability to love is amazing. And if I can give that to this one person, I should be able to give it to even more people, and especially to myself. So I guess right now I'm just trying to accept that, you know. I'm trying to be in that part of the quote where I'm just trying to be content that this love grew in my heart. Even if it hurt me in the end, even if it didn't work out. Never regret loving. I remember my professor in college told our class, if you think you've loved enough, you're wrong. Love more. And when you feel you've loved more, love still. And I like to add to that saying, and even when it hurts, especially when it hurts, keep loving. What I love about this quote too is that it reminds me that even if you get hurt because of love, even if you get hurt because you loved so much, you shouldn't let that harden your heart, you know? It didn't work out, but you were able to love. You were able to give someone love at that moment. And you should be content that you were able to feel that love, right? So, even if it hurt you in the end, something I'm trying to remind myself is that even if I've been hurt like so many times over, I don't want that to ever stop me from loving. I don't want that to scare me from giving my all. And I don't think it will. Right now I feel like it might, but I don't think so. I don't think it will. Because again, love, my capability to love is really, I feel, one of the only things I've got going for me. And I won't let pain stop me. You shouldn't either. When we love, we always put ourselves up for the risk of getting hurt. But you'll never know if it's worth it, right? You'll never know if taking that risk was worth it if you don't try. And sure, getting hurt sucks. But when I tell you that being able to love and feeling love too is a great feeling, I am not lying. It's so worth all the pain. It's so worth all the hurt. So don't build a wall around your heart just because you've been hurt before. Love more. Love still. Keep loving. Maybe giving someone all your love is never an assurance that they will love you back. Don't expect love in return. Just wait for it to grow in their heart. But if it doesn't,